Pepe videos are so funny. What's going on, guys, gals, aliens, and DJ freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So, if you're looking at the thumbnail, and you're looking at the title, and you're clicking this video and joining this live stream because of the title, that proves to me that you are bored. And guys, I know when people are getting bored in crypto, what do they like? Well, they like the memes. We've been tribuning and sounding like a broken record about Bitcoin and the price action and either short-term bearish price action and just being ultimately long-term bullish. If you had watched my most recent video that I released that had some clips from Da Vinci and Carl, and also mentioning some key meme coins, we went into our thesis of this in that video, analyzing that if you were to just hold strong meme coins with good trading volume and good communities behind it, you can kind of eliminate a lot of the noise in the crypto space when it comes to crypto Twitter, when it comes to people that are trying to distract you from different things. And so I think on this live stream, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to not talk too much about Bitcoin. We are going to just go into the memes. So, yeah, so Wesley Sheffield, bored and really bored. So we know, we can see the numbers, we see the metrics across the market. We can just tell that this retail and people, the normies, the people that just don't interact with crypto at all, they do not care. They don't give a rip. This is basically an echo chamber of crypto right now. And so we're kind of in our own little bubble. And until that thing has popped and it has just gone just completely mainstream, because it's not mainstream, guys. You understand, like, crypto is not mainstream. The fact that the market cap is at currently, if you look at the market cap, and guys, smash the like button if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it because of the numbers and the metrics on YouTube for crypto channels. We really want to stress you guys hitting the like button. And if you do enjoy my content and you enjoy this live stream and anything that I do on this channel and being a part of the crypto Dano Dojo community, then I suggest you guys just hit the like button. It's free. We don't do any paid VIP groups or anything like that. So if you just want to be a part of this community, completely free, but all I ask is if you guys want to use all the links in the descriptions, because it helps directly support the channel. So going back to what we were saying, you know, the market cap of the entire space is $2.2 trillion. And that's with 2.4 million cryptos that are on the open market, okay? Now, out of all those, we know that there's going to be outliers in the space. I mean, there's so many coins that get created, and we can thank Solana for that. We can thank old Solana for that, and Pump.Fund and Moonshot, and oh my gosh, all these things that Solana is making it even easier to launch your own meme coin. And so with that, it's the market's getting saturated. Now, with that saturation, we are going to eventually see the outliers of the saturation. And so if we go to the year, when we go to, like, say, you know, the 100 to 200, okay, we can see that things like Corgi AI has been actually doing pretty well. It's going off the meme AI narrative combined together, Corgi AI. And then also you have people, you have Pepe coin. So Pepe coin has been doing really well on the year because the market cap was so low compared to Pepe on Ethereum. And just Pepe, this is the Pepe that has gotten the most trading volume out of all the Pepe coins. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into which Pepe derivatives and also just Pepe coins in general that I think are ultimately going to do well alongside Pepe. So yeah, if you want to go, just go to danielcurtisnews.com, and you can, in the crypto bubble section on my website, you can start to see the outliers in the memes when it comes to the year, when it comes to the monthly. Go to the weekly. We got Ponky in here. So we're mainly going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Ponky. We're going to talk about Brett. We're going to talk about this new one that's coming up in the space that is part of the characters in the Boys Club with Matt Fuhrer and It is an added character, and I think it was the newest added character in 2018, which is the dog character called Dougal. So we're going to get into that because it's a super low market cap on Solana, but we think that with the website looks actually fantastic. The website is really dope. They did a great job on the website. They have some major tier 1 listings for exchanges coming up very soon, and the chart actually looked pretty bullish. So we went into it. I think we put about 1 SOL into it. Or maybe a half a SOL. I can't remember exactly what amount we did, but it's up like a good 40% or 50% since our buy-in. And so we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the comparison of said, a coin like this, like Dougal, and show you the potential of, say, you have $150. Say you have $152 invested in a coin that has a market cap of, say, 10 million, under 10 million, and from that area of a sweet spot of 10 million market cap, a lot of these projects can make it to 100 mil, 200 mil, to $300 million market cap very fast. And we've seen it with Ponky. Ponky is actually sitting at a decent, let me see the market cap for Ponky. Okay, right now, yeah, Dougal, the market cap for Dougal currently is at under 10 million. So it's kind of in that, it's almost at 10 mil, but it's in that sweet spot. The chart looks really bullish. The holders are increasing pretty fast. It's almost at 10,000 holders, getting close to 6,000. So it could get to 10,000 pretty quickly, especially if it ends up getting a good PR and whatever listings they're going to get with this tier. They said they're announcing tier 1 exchange listings, so that can get the trading volume up and some of the PR up. So this is kind of probably like our newest speculation into the boys club characters, because that's kind of like the narrative that we're trading on this channel. You guys have known this. We found Brett early. We found Brett in March. If you're watching the channel, if you go back and go and look at my live streams and go to about the beginning of March, we actually were talking about Brett back then. And so you've had some time to figure out if, these things are strong or not. And that's kind of what we did. From that time, it takes a couple of months. It takes a couple months for a project like, for instance, Brett, getting hit with some FUD, had some FUD attacks. And then I'll show you on the chart where we ended up actually having those FUD attacks and getting shaken out of our bag a little bit. And we were transparent. We even made a stream about it and said, hey, we don't know if this is true or not, or even if it is true, does it really matter? But what we did is we ended up getting shaken out a little bit of our early bag that we bought, and because we were thinking this thing was going to pop off, so we sold a little bit of it. And we're telling you this for a reason. We're telling you this because the fact that getting an early entry on something like this under a $100 million market cap, $200 million market cap, and all of a sudden now it's at 1.5 billion, just shows if you can kind of battle through the FUD and kind of just like, hey, I'm willing to lose. I'm willing to lose what I even put in, because it's crypto. You gotta, if any investments, you're putting in money that you're willing to lose. So if that's the case, why are we gonna sell at a loss and end up? I think we ended up breaking even because we pumped and then we didn't take any profits. We're just like, look, we're gonna hold it, and then we ended up getting shaken out with the FUD. And ended up the FUD wasn't any significance, and the coin just started showing massive strength. And now we know that Brett is basically the official mascot for the base chain, for part of this boys club character narrative. Okay, starting with Pepe, starting with going down the list, you got Pepe, Andy, Brett, Landwu, and now we have Dougal, and then I think their monkey friend is Ponky. It's Ponky. So this is why we're just going to keep it kind of simple. We're going to keep it very simple. So with Brett, the liquidity is nice. We got a lot of liquidity in this project. A lot of holders. We're almost at 300,000 holders for Brett. I think Brett is the official, unofficial mascot for the base chain. It is the top 5 meme coin according to market cap and trading volume. If we just go to trading volume, I mean, this thing is in the top 10. So so in terms of 24-hour trading volume, let's see what these are. We have Pepe, we have BYBIT, we have Dogecoin. Dogecoin always has great trading volume, by the way, guys. Really great trading volume on Doge. People love Dogecoin, and that just shows you the strength of memes in general when it comes to something like Dogecoin. And say you had been taking the Bitcoin hodl mindset of stacking Dogecoin over the past 3 years, you would be like Slum Doge Millionaire, where your Dogecoin balance starts to go over $1 million. Because you had been DCAing at freaking below a cent, or whatever it might have been before we started to see that sentiment in crypto change, and the strength of memes coming in. Because regardless, like these memes, like Shiba Inu, they're not going anywhere. This was the Doge killer from the last cycle, and it's still creeping up on Doge. Right up under it. I mean, it's right up under it. So that was the whole point of Shiba Inu to begin with, was to be the Doge killer, and very openly saying that it was the Doge killer during its PR. I remember seeing the ads and stuff like that where they were saying they were in Times Square. There were ads in Times Square for Shiba Inu being the Doge killer in that previous cycle. So, all right. So now let's get into PyPy. So this is becoming, on the trading volume, in terms of the hourly trading volume, look at PyPy. So everything that we are talking about on this video in terms of the meme coins have great trading volume, and the charts look good. So you can either go through the strategy of you're going to build a moon bag and you're going to take profits on the way up, or you're going to DCA. You're just going to DCA and you don't care what the prices are, and you have a long-term trajectory of taking profits whenever we see Bitcoin going over 100K. Because once we see Bitcoin going over 100K, even 80K, the whole market, and Ethereum, we got Ethereum ETF coming up, we got all that stuff, but we're not going to even get into the charts, guys. You guys have been watching my live stream, and you know what we think about Ethereum, you know what we think about Bitcoin. If you want to go and watch the previous live streams through Friday and Monday and Tuesday, or go on the Moon Show and watch the show with me, Mr. M, that we did this morning, or also the one that we did yesterday, you'll get a lot of great TA and Bitcoin analysis, especially also correlated with the news and some of the charts that get you thinking long-term bullish, and also just thinking about these meme coins of what you want to buy and hold for the long term. Because think about the people that are in the cycle that are here now, that were in the previous cycle, that held SHIB and ended up becoming a SHIB millionaire. And that was people like Shibtoshi. Shout out to Shibtoshi. Like, that is an example of what you can do and build from becoming a whale in a coin that you end up holding and having diamond hands on. That is the possibility. So, like, look at Shibtoshi. He's one of the earliest SHIB investors, and it proved to be very lucrative, and he was able to put a lot of his capital and a lot of his gains into Squid Grow and ultimately build his own ecosystem by becoming a whale himself. So this is ultimately the plan, guys. Like, that's the plan. Like, if you love crypto and you're into crypto, the memes, the strong memes, end up being a fantastic opportunity for you to to stay in the market and also prove the conviction, especially with these communities. Like, you don't want to end up becoming a forever community member. Obviously, we make the joke that if you didn't exit out in the right time, then you end up just becoming a community member forever, and then you're not on the beach. You're not on the beach with all the other people that were able to get out and take profits. So I get it. That's all. I know that's the running joke, but my point is that you have to have a more long-term trajectory for max gains. So this is kind of why we've always had this strategy, but I just want to admit to you guys and be transparent that we have succumbed in 2023 specifically. I think 2023 was where it really got me, was the casino mindset. The casino mindset, like where you're like, oh, I'm gonna put $100 in, and then I want to try and get, you know, this, that, or, you know, I want to keep trying to get these launch tokens or do this, and chasing that like you're in a casino. For me, it more or less wrecked me than made me more money. And I'm just being 100% transparent. So why I am going to learn from my lessons and learn from these mistakes, and not to say that I haven't made good trades, made good plays, got in good entries, like, and have managed to like keep some of my plays that I'm like, I'm not selling it, I'm DCA and I'm doing it. But I'm going to tell you guys, it will happen to you. You are going to get the FOMO. You're going to have something that you had been holding, and you're going to get tricked and swap it out for something else because you're trying to chase a high or try and chase something short term. And I'm telling you guys, I've seen it so many times in my own portfolio where if you had just held the damn thing that you had been already holding and just have some patience, even just for a year is not that long, guys. And when it comes to something you're trying to have a return on, or any type of growth in the investment. So you guys have to have a little bit more of a long-term trajectory strategy, even with the memes. But it's not guaranteed of which meme you're picking is going to have a long-term vision. But it's just like it's 50-50. I mean, Dogecoin, thank God, Dogecoin managed to survive through all of the stuff and still become a top 10 crypto meme coin with its own chain. I think it's if I remember correctly, it's a copy of Litecoin. Basically, it's like exactly like Litecoin, and so it's just so telling. If you look at Doge, I'm just going to, Doge for an example. And guys, if you're just coming in, we're keeping this live stream pretty much specifically just about memes. And then we're going to go towards the end of the show. We're going to go into a little bit deeper into each of the ones that are on the thumbnail. So we got Dougal, we have PyPy, we have Ponky, and Brett. So we're going to go into each one of those, and those are my personal picks for what I am now doing for my strategy. Is I'm not selling. I am not selling until we actually truly see the run, which I believe is going to be $150,000 per Bitcoin this year. This year, guys. This year. We're going to have $150,000 per Bitcoin this year. I'm calling it. It is happening. It is happening in December, maybe even before. Maybe even before December, we might get a pop. Okay? So, with that being said, it's going to carry the markets, guys. It's going to build FOMO, and people are going, what are they going to do? They're going to go, damn, Bitcoin is expensive now. I can't even get that much now with my money. I only had $500 to invest. Now what am I going to do? Well, guess what? What are they going to buy? Put it in the chat, guys. Put it in the chat. What are they going to buy? What are people going to buy when they say Bitcoin and Ethereum is too expensive? It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It's the memes. It's the memes, guys. So they're going to say, I can get a lot more Doge. I can get a lot more SHIB. I can get a lot more Brett. I can get a lot more Ponky and Pepe for my money. And Sol. Yes, 100% Crypto Naughty. And Sol. I can get a lot more Solana. Hey, you got $500. That means you can get what you could get to almost 3 SOL. You can get almost 3 SOL. $500, you could get a couple SOL, and I believe that SOL at the peak of the market is going to go to $1,000 per SOL. $1,000 per Solana, and then imagine something like Ponky that has been getting these, like just the, I mean, Ponky's been crushing it. I think in terms of memeage and it's Telegram and the Instagram and probably TikTok too. This thing has just been crushing it. It's just been doing very, very well. Ponky is, I think, on the trajectory of getting to 69 cents. And I think the memeability of that price alone, I think Ponky will go to 69 cents here in the short term. We have some really, really great listings for Ponky. A lot of major big tier exchanges. And guess what, guys? It's on crypto.com too. So this is huge. I mean, we got crypto.com, we got BitGet, MEXC, HTX, we got gate.io, BYBIT. There was a tweet here. Yeah, look, HTX. Look at these coins that are in here. You got Ponky, Pepe, Floki, Bonk, Solana, Ethereum. You know, this is to all UFO and crypto enthusiasts. HTX asks, what crypto do you think aliens would hold? And apparently these are the ones that they they would hold, as Ponky and Pepe and Floki and Solana. Oh, and then I see Chain GPT in there. See Chain GPT in there. So that's cool. But yeah, guys, I just feel like you know, you have to have a long-term profit-taking strategy as well, and not get too caught up in the short-term profit-taking strategy, which I think ultimately it can wreck you. And honestly, I think it's a matter of your speed. It's a matter of your speed, how in tune you are on the markets, because the moment that you like check out and you're doing short-term trading and you're going in and out and in and out, you got to have your finger and pulse on that market. The moment you're off, you're dead. So that's it. So if you're playing that game, you have to be like tuned in. I mean, like, you got to be on crypto Twitter. You got to be like on Dexter and your Dex goes. You got to be constantly in that world. And if you can do that, I mean, test it out. Do it at your own risk. But if you want to eliminate the stress, if you got other things you're doing, you got a family, you got kids, you got all this stuff, you got things pulling you all different directions, you can't get time to just be in front of the charts, well, I'll tell you what, it's as simple as DCAing. You find your strong memes, you DCA into Bitcoin and Ethereum and whatever layer 2 or layer 1 applicable that is under those, and you just keep it simple. You don't have to invest in every single crypto that comes out that's brand new. It's impossible. You're not going to catch every run. You're not going to catch every project at its lowest point or sell it at its highest point. Like, just get a nice bear average, mean average on your strategy, and have some freaking patience. And I'm talking to myself. Guys, because it's as simple as hodl, and don't look back. It's just like that could save your portfolio. You have to have a longer term trajectory. I keep saying it. I'm beating the dead horse now, but it's honestly, I'm telling you guys, I will be the one to tell you. And cryptos are us. George, like, shout out to George. Like, he really hammers that in too. He's like, look, leverage, you're gonna get wrecked. Playing the small game is gonna get you wrecked. If you DCA and go away, that's the play. DCA, go away, that's the play. And that ultimately, we've just learned, is just the strategy that will work over time. Because look at what Michael Saylor's done. Look at what these companies have done. They don't care what the price is. They just DCA, and they're still in profit. Even with all of this volatility, because they didn't try and play that game. They didn't play the, I'm going to sell here, I'm going to do this, no, they just keep buying. because they understand that this is going to be the money. This is going to be the money. And how are we going to get the money? Well, we stack memes and we stack sats. So it's as simple as that. You stack memes, you stack sats, you try and take profits on the way up a little bit with your memes, specifically the memes. But then even then, you could say, hey, it's all on your strategy. Like, do you want to like just make secure, like have a little bit more security? So I say, okay, like as it's going up, say the thing is just ripping. I mean, there's a lot of variables. Okay, I can't just say like do this and then this is it. No, there's going to be variables. Like imagine like me and Mr. M talked about it this morning on the Moon Show. We said, look, imagine holding Bitcoin through for 10 years from like Bitcoin being under $100, and you were able to not sell through all of the volatility, the FUD, it going up from like $100, and then also all of a sudden it's thousands of dollars per Bitcoin. I'm telling you, you would sell. Put a 1 in the chat if you know you would have sold during all of that time. If you had bought Bitcoin at $100, like people always say, oh man, if I would have bought Bitcoin at $1,000, but would you have held it though? Would you have held it though through all of that? Probably not. Most likely you would have sold and have been shaken out by the constant attack that has been on Bitcoin of it being called a scam, all of the stuff. Yeah. So HODL is just it's like it's supposed to be ingrained in us for crypto because we know as people in crypto, this is the shit. This is it. This is what the big money is running to, and they're front running it right now. You think that this isn't even the prices right now are not even being pushed by the mainstream masses. This is just us. This is just us right now. Like you understand this right now, guys. Like we're in such a small bubble. Like we are in such a small bubble that we forget that. Like I could ask every single person down my street right now, or go to the store, go to wherever, go to the grocery store, and I guarantee you every single person I talk to will probably not own any crypto. I would wager to bet that 90% of the people that I would go and talk to right now randomly will not be interested in crypto, would laugh, or would say like, oh, I've been kind of hearing about it, it's coming back, blah, blah, blah. Or just, but then you ask them, do you own any? They're going to say no. They're going to say no. It is what it is right now, guys. And so with that being said, a long-winded explanation and encouragement for you guys to hodl even the strong meme coins, because it goes to show, it has been proven that strong memes last. We got Shiba Inu, we got Dogecoin, we have Pepe now getting up into the top 20, and then right up under it, guess what it is? Dog with hat. I mean, this damn thing doesn't do anything. It's just a dog with a hat. But it's up here. Will it survive? I don't know. Will it survive? I don't know. But you gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see. Look, Floki. People were laughing at Floki. They were like, oh my God, really, Floki? And look at this. Look at it. $1.7 billion market cap. Metaverse, game, utility. Floki community some people would bet to say that the Floki community is stronger than any Shiba type meme coin. Will that survive? Will this get a second leg up in the next 2 years, 3 years? What about when Bitcoin is at $200,000 per Bitcoin? People are thinking that Bitcoin, like myself, in the next 5 years is going to be close to $1 million per Bitcoin. In the next 5 years, because of the supply crunch and the market structure and the sentiment and the supply. It's not getting any bigger and it's getting smaller, and but in terms of what's available. The supply doesn't change, but the amount of Bitcoin that is actually in circulation that can only be in circulation because of the lost Bitcoin and all the things about it. This is going to send some stuff to astronomical levels. Like people think that Brett being $1 or $2 is crazy. No, it's not crazy. It's not crazy. So me holding Brett at 16 cents at a $1.5 billion market cap and holding it for the next 2 years could be the difference of only getting a 5x and getting a 15. It's a big difference. And all it takes is a little bit of patience. And not trying to go, oh, I'm going to sell here, then I'm going to buy back in here, then I'll sell here and buy back in here. It's like, no, just DCA and get your max profits when BTC is doing real movements. Because we're going to pull up this chart right here. Look, this is we're already past this point of the halving. Here's the fourth halving. It was in April, Monday, the 22nd. And then now we're we're literally in this point here. We have not seen the run yet, guys. We have not seen it. Look at how much. Look at this halving. We're going to see a mimic of 2016 and meshed with 2020. We're going to see a massive increase. We're going to see a massive increase. This is April 2025, okay? Look, April 2025, and look where that price. Look where the price fractal is looking at, okay? If you go here, that's 100,000. That's in between $100,000 and $200,000 per Bitcoin, okay? Now, you're going to tell me that we're not going to see things like Jasmine, Notcoin, Tonchain, Brett, Phantom, Bonk. Bonk got so much traction because it was the airdrop token that was on the Solana phone. It was loaded with Bonk on it. And then you got things like Optimism and Arbitrum, the layer 2s for Ethereum. Injective, you got, I mean, these things, and then the meme coins, like Pepe, like Brett, the Pi, trending. Can you hold this? Can I hold it? Through all the volatility, can I hold it? Well, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to. And you're going to follow me through this channel and through this journey, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to prove to you that this can be the strategy. And I hope you guys are here for it. I hope you guys are here for it. If you've been here through the boring times and also the exciting times, I want you here through them all because I want to hear your stories too. And I hope that with me encouraging you guys to step out of the casino, step out of the casino, get the light in your eyes and the sun in your eyes, touch some grass, and let's have a bit of a long-term, let's get some real money here. Not 2x, 3x, not something that you're going to end up getting that and end up fucking swapping it into something that's garbage and then you lose it all again because you're in that casino again. You're like, let me double up, let me triple up, let me quadruple up. And then casino mindset. So it's up to you if you want to stay in the casino or do you want to actually retire early? because the casino is just a weekend trip. But the $1 million mansion that you're going to retire in, it takes a little bit longer. It takes a little bit longer. Talk about real money. Talk about like FU money. Yeah. All right, guys. I hope that helps. Let's go into the charts real quick. We're going to go into the charts. Okay, so Brett right now, sitting at a $1.5 billion market cap. We saw one parabola. We're going to be on the second parabola right here. Second parabola move is going to bring us up to 30 cents. And we are going to follow the trend. It's the trend. Okay, so now Ponky, we'll go to the Ponky chart. The Ponky chart is looking really, really bullish. We were in a bullish megaphone pattern that we caught a long time ago, and we were thinking, yeah, this one's gonna be pretty strong. So what we're gonna see here is we got these major exchange listings. We're getting a lot of traction on social media, and I just think that overall Ponky is going to be the strongest Solana meme coin that follows alongside the boys club narrative of those characters. It fits in well, and also I think that Ponky and Brett have a cool working relationship together in terms of them kind of having a healthy competition. So it's almost like healthy competition. And so what I'm doing is, like I said, guys, I'm picking one meme coin per chain. I'm not going to go into a million of them. I'm picking one meme coin per chain. Ethereum is the only one. I think I'm breaking that rule because I have Kindu Inu, Pepe, and PayPay now as my Ethereum coins that I'm holding long term. And so with Solana, it's Ponky, and then with Base, it's Brett. So it's a small bag. I mean, it's like you get thousands in each of those and hold them until Bitcoin goes to its top, and then you're bounded to make some serious gains. Especially with these being the strongest traded meme coins right now in the space. It's obvious. I'm going for the strong traded meme coins because I want to see dogecoin style gains and Shiba Inu style gains. And that the funny thing is that SHIB still has room to grow. That's what's funny. People still think, they're like, did you miss SHIB? What do you mean did you miss SHIB? Like what do you mean did you miss SHIB? Watching you from the girl's job interview. Oh, your lady getting a job? Oh man. Yeah, my lady has some side hustles, but we're eventually going to eliminate all of her side hustles. We're trying to retire everyone. We're retiring everyone. We're retiring everyone. You get a retirement. You get a retirement. You get a retirement. I mean, even guys. Oh, that's awesome. Sweet. Awesome. Well, congratulations. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. Anyone going for a job or interview, or it's something that you've been wanting, you're like, oh yes, I feel good about this. I hope you get it. And I hope you can have extra money to invest if your overhead isn't so expensive. Because I know, guys, man, everywhere in the world, people are feeling the inflation. They're feeling the prices. I mean, I don't know about everyone in the world. I'm going to say the people in the United States, I would say we're probably feeling it the most when it comes to the price of living. You know, the price of living right now has tripled. I mean, I'll give you an example, guys. I'll give you an example. Okay, check this out. We bought a house. Okay, we bought a house during when the market was like it was a seller's market. People were begging to get a certain, like, a house. People were putting bidding wars. People were freaking out. They were like, I'll literally name my next child after you if you let me buy your house. And they were like, I'll give you an extra $100,000. I mean, people were going insane. Okay. This sadly was when we bought our house. And so we kind of overpaid for it. We definitely overpaid for it for what we got. And because the market was going absolutely crazy, people were literally bid warring on houses that were like just destroyed, like dilapidated houses that are like, I'll give you $500,000 for it. It was crazy. So we bought this house. And so in that, people were literally like doing that. People were going insane during this. Do you guys remember this? I mean, this was when speculated that BlackRock, and it's already been proven that BlackRock and all of their side realty companies and real estate investment firms and things like that, they went in and completely manipulated the market. I mean, they came in and bought up all these houses. They were offering cash. People were getting outbid on these people of cash. What are you telling me these people had $500,000 cash? A regular person just, oh yeah, I got $500,000 cash in the banks to buy this. No, that was BlackRock. So BlackRock came in and destroyed us and bought up all the houses for an insane amount, which lifted up the average comparable prices for the other houses that were around. And that's what started the whole bidding war. So people were doing that. They were like, I'll sell everything. I'll give you everything. It was crazy. So with that, what that did is it screwed up the taxes and the escrow for a lot of people. And guess what? The taxes went up. The property taxes went up. So then if you bought a house 3 years ago and then for about a year, this happened to us a year and a half, for the 2 years, our mortgage payment went up $1,500 out of nowhere. Went up $1,500, and our mortgage got sold to 5 different other mortgage lending companies. So if you think you own your house, you think you own this stuff, you don't own crap. The banks own it. And they're charging you out the ass for the interest and the taxes and all of that stuff. And this market got completely manipulated. So as an example, that was just the mortgage. Got raised $1,500. So imagine that. And that happened to everyone. Everyone's taxes got raised. And so you get hit with that. Then the grocery bill goes up. Then the gas bill goes up. Everything goes up. So I'm just using myself as an example. Our expenses as a household, they tripled. And guess what? You think our pay for our jobs and the things that we do tripled? Hell no. No, it stayed the same. Like that's why people are struggling in America. Like it's out there now. I mean, this is what is happening. I mean, and imagine people that are going to college. They're going to college. They want to go to college, whatever it may be, whatever they're striving to get a degree in, and they have to go into debt to go to this college, whatever it may be, and they get out. And they're already hit with the rent bill that's almost $3,000 just for yourself. $3,000 is the average rent price now for a decent place. Like, yeah, you can go rent a shitty place, but it's going to be shitty and it's going to be cheap. But yeah, but if you want a decent place, just basic, even just a studio apartment is $1,800 to $2,000 minimum for one person. So now imagine you're a family and you need a bigger place, or say, I mean, it's getting up there now. Now, if you want just a house, it's $3,000 minimum for the rent. Minimum. So a person coming out of college, 21 years old, between 21 and 25 years old, their income is not enough to cover basic expenses. So they have to get 2, 3, 4 different side hustles that everyone is being spread thin on to cover the tripled expenses. Oh, It's wild, guys. So I mean, this is why this is why Bitcoin exists, to protect us from this crap, because it will just it can decimate. It can decimate people. I remember listening to this video of RFK Jr. He was talking. He said, you know, people don't realize that, like, just basic families that are making an income of maybe, say, their salary is $50,000 a year. Maybe both parents, both incomes make 50K a year. They're making 100K a year. And if something happens as an emergency, they don't have a backup savings or an emergency fund to be able to cover it. They've done the statistics. More than half of Americans in America, people in America, citizens of America, over 50% of them do not have a backup, a reserve backup, or a savings. They don't. So why do you think retail? It's probably more than half. And I would say I would wager to bet, if you were to look up the statistics, and people that have a year's backup income as a backup, like that's your plan B, like backup, say you lost your job, whatever it may be, that's more than half the people, that's their situation. And if something were to happen, it decimates them. Car goes out, decimates there, and then you gotta scramble. You gotta like go try and you gotta go and get a loan, and then you get trapped. You get freaking trapped, bro. Like, because then you're paying the interest, and then you get in this loop, in this cycle. And I'm telling you guys, that's the reality for a lot of people. And until we get out of that and get out of that mindset and really be like, good guys, like, we got to protect ourselves. Like, if you got a family, you got like, even, or if you're living you're living yourself, you want a family. You don't want to get trapped in that. That is all of what I just explained to you can be a trap, a major trap. And a lot of it is mindset. A lot of it is that you get sold sometimes a bag of lies. Like you're told your whole life, go to college, get a blah, 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 buy the house, do the mortgage, get the 401k, retire when you're 65. And it's like, you don't have to follow that. A lot of the programming that happens in our society is to trap you into paying other people money. The moment you start to be autonomous and you start self-serving yourself is when you become an enemy of the state. You become an enemy of the government, because then you are not part of the pawning siphon system. You finally learn. You finally learn that, oh, I don't own my house unless I bought it freaking cash. Like, you don't own anything unless you bought it cash. You don't own shit. So, but guess what, guys? If you hold your meme coins for longer than a year, you probably could buy that house cash. All right. I'm going to end it on that note, guys, because that's the best note that I can end it on. I hope you guys are feeling well. I hope you feel bullish. I hope you can hold your things for longer than a year and not be a 2-month Jeet like all the Solana peeps in crypto Twitter right now. I hope you guys are feeling good and you come into this bull run feeling like you have the shiniest diamond hands you've ever freaking seen in your life. All right. Thanks, Headband. Thanks for coming in. We really do appreciate you being here. Crypto Beehive. Shout out to Wesley Sheffield. And shout out to Big Daddy Super Bowls Rothschild. Shout out to Calvin Clark. Sen. David Ford. Crypto Naughty. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. And who else we had in here? We want to see you. We want to see you. Who is in here? Make some noise. I know this was a kind of a ranty stream, and we talked about memes and all that stuff, but I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. I've been talking about Bitcoin. I've done some TA. I just wanted to keep the subject on the meme coins and show you guys just exactly what I am buying and holding. And it's not financial advice. I'm just wanting to document this through this live stream of what our strategy is, what our thesis is, and to just to also be slightly entertaining. Because I know crypto is boring right now. I know you guys are bored, so we're trying to entertain you. My thoughts on Hoppy? Well, if you want to go, because I don't know, do we have time left? You guys want to see some TA on Hoppy? Because this is a see, the thing is I'm not trying to distract you guys. Like literally, like then you're gonna go look at Hoppy now. You're gonna go look at Hoppy now, and then you're gonna say, look, see, Dano's trying to distract us again with some other new coin. Goes completely against what all of I just said. But no, we'll look at it though. We actually did look at it because Mr. M. Maurizio on the Moon Show, he actually mentioned Hoppy, and I think the story behind this is that it was the original frog drawing by Matt Fury. So let's go to the Twitter. Did we have? Oh, we already had it up. There we go. All right, so here it is. 17,000 followers on Twitter. They are following. Who are they following? They're following Matt Fury, Elon Musk, and there you go. All right, so this is the story. A story about Hoppy from the creator. So let's watch it. See, I'm not gonna tell you guys to do anything. I mean, you just do your own research. Do your own research. All right, what's going on, Wes Barney? Wes Barney the second. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. All right, so let's play this. Make sure we have some audio. Okay, let's play this. Oh, I gotta do a unplug and plug back in. The shaft.
I think a weird thing about American culture in general is like we do kind of celebrate garbage, and we also produce a hell of a lot of physical garbage, so it's just like garbage world.
It is kind of like a garbage world.
I was definitely conscious of not wanting to be remembered as the artist that did Boys Club, so I just wanted to keep doing other stuff.
There's no connection between this frog and Pepe, other than they kind of look like one another, but this is just another frog in a different place.
It's just another frog in a different place. We could say that about Pai Pai being Chinese. It's just another frog in a different place. Hop, hop, baby.
I decided to do a whole kid's book that was totally wordless. It follows the life of this frog and his pet rat, live in their little mushroom house, and their travels on the back of a bike. They wake up at nighttime and go explore through the forest, and they end up surfing on some dolphins and swimming and going underground. I just really went for the childlike wonder with this one.
I miss doing that. With my daughter. She's a little too big now for that, but man, that was so much fun.
The Night Riders, it's a work of highly skilled craftsmanship. Took him almost a year to make it. I told him, I saw that he had that in him. He had to where the wild things are in him. I just knew it. We were working on the Night Riders before all this insane Pepe stuff started to happen.
How come the dragon doesn't have wings?
It's more of a land dragon than a dragon of the air or a dragon of the sea, so he's a land dragon.
The characters are of different species, but they seem like friends from a neighborhood. We can tell they love each other, and the book is built toward a bunch of nocturnal animals experiencing a sunrise.
The end.
That's awesome. Awesome, guys. Well, yeah, if you stuck around to watch that, thank you. So, yeah, Hoppy, getting some listings. It's wholesome lore. Yeah, it's awesome. And, guys, we've been showing the lore of Pepe in our live stream intros. And if you watch those lore videos, they actually have these little hints in them. Now I'm gonna find one for you where I was like, oh shit, that's why I think this is where PyPy is even coming from. I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, we screenshotted that, and I want to show you guys something. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Give me just a second. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Check this out. Now I saw that, and it just like it actually was. I was like at the same time that I was seeing the PyPy stuff. I paused this frame in this lore video, and I thought to myself, oh, there he is. Very interesting. Very interesting. So in my synchronistic mind, I thought to myself, if I want to speculate into the best narrative in crypto right now, and end up going down in history as a legend, is that I invested in PyPy, Pepe, Brett, and Ponky, and was able to hold it for maximum life-changing gains. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. We're not going to look at the Hoppy chart. We'll let you look at it. We'll let you guys look at it. It's on your radar. But ultimately, you have to make that decision on what you are going to speculate into. Don't take my advice. Just do your best to do your own research. All right. See you on the next one, guys. Oh, we didn't even shill. We didn't even shill anything. Jesus, we're terrible. All right, so still running the giveaway. Open giveaway. Referral code. Check it out. If you want to directly support the channel, use all the links in the description. That actively helps support the live stream and the ongoing videos of the channel. So if you guys want me to keep streaming and keep making content, then do me a favor and use all the links in the description. That'd be super cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll like my own video. And yep, here's all the links. And I will see you guys later today. Peace out. Oh, and I'll see you in the Discord as well.